get to the inside there. Tanner Faust has fallen way, way back. A horrible start for him, but Scott Speed, great move for him on the opening lap.
Ericsson on the inside there. Oh, Sverre Isaksson just hit him from behind. And then Nelson Piquet Jr. What a start. Steve Arpin's next in line. He runs in fourth at the moment, but it's Ken Block. The Ford Fiesta leads the way over the Andretti Volkswagen Beetle at Scott Speed.
And just look at how much the cars are moving around right now. It's a very dirty track. That gravel trap has dragged sand all over the track, so they're going sideways. And keep in mind, that's going to be to the benefit of Ken Block. He does not mind going sideways. Scott Speed, on the other hand, likes to drive it a bit more one-dimensionally.
Keep in mind, the man running third, Nelson Piquet Jr. Oh, we got a car stopped here, and that's Steve Arpin. That would be for something that happened on the opening lap, opening turn. All of that contact. Oh, he's actually been, we've just heard, he's been deemed to have jumped the start. So he had to spend 5 seconds in the penalty box.
Brilliant start by Sandell. Block had to go for the Cobalt Tools Joker option immediately. So it's going to be Sandell who leads. No, look at Block. He's had a really good run. Oh my goodness me. They've had a big crash. And Jeff Ward is going to lead as he goes through into, no, and he gets hit. There is drama already, and it is carnage, and it's going to be Tanner Faust who leads, and Ken Block's car is stricken on the outside of the course and he's going again. I have never seen drama like that in the first few corners ever. Faust leads from Dine, from then the two Olsberg cars. Unbelievable. Eight laps here for the second round at Daytona. We're underway. Looks to take the Joker, and so does Ken Block, and so does Arpin. And we've got a problem for Sandell. He's out immediately. He didn't even get to the first corner. So then, as they charge down towards the dirt, it's going to be Ericsson from Ken Block, but Block's got to go around the outside. Steve Arpin's got a great run on the dirt. Block might have the inside line, and he does for hairpin number 2.
Ken Block to the inside, and he is all over Ericsson, working the door there as they come to the jump. Remember, the track has been wetted down. You can see how muddy it is as they struggle for traction.
Piquet Jr. 10th to 4th in just half a lap. How does he do it? Incredible.
What a start for Piquet. There he is in the house car.
He's ahead through. He's ahead of Jeff Ward with the green flashes on top of the Fiesta. Great shot as these cars burst into view, and now they build their speed. 600 plus horsepower unleashed as they come down the home straight. There's a yellow, and we're under starters orders when the reds go out. Let's wait for the green. Ken Block on the right hand side. The grey and white car is Patrick Sandell, who may have got a better start, but Ken Block's got the inside line for turn 1, and there goes Ericsson, and he gets shunted round, and it may well work. Everybody gets round turn 1. Sandell takes the Joker. Block gets kicked by Speed, and he's followed through by Brian Deegan. Those 4 have taken the Cobalt Tools Joker lap straight from the word go.
Scott Speed with a massive start there in turn 1. Look at this, there's contact. Ken Block and Patrick Sandell in that Cobalt Tools car getting together as they now slide through turn 8. Look at him working the wheel there, up through the gears, now down through that really fast turn 9.
On board with Ken Block, bottom right, just counting down 1 gear before the final left-hander. He nearly hits the wall. There's Patrick Sandell, the super flying Swede, former junior world rally champion. He completes the first lap of 10 here. He's got a clear view. He's taken his Joker lap. So what he's got to do now is go right around the fountain here. That's the longer way round here on Patrick Sandell, whose car is undamaged. He's on the right-hand side. Scott Speed with the blue Volkswagen Beetle. We go in Detroit. Great start by Scott Speed. Sandell makes up time. They get squeezed into the first corner, and as they go in towards the Joker lap, it's going to be Sandell who takes it ahead of Piquet Jr., of Deegan, of Joni Weeman, and Ken Block, who comes through as they take the jump for the first time.
And Ken Block has a ton of room to make up right now as he goes over that massive Red Bull GRC jump. As you see Scott Speed in the background, he did not take that Joker lap, so he's got to put together some really, really quick laps here. Big fighting.
Deegan side by side with Piquet Jr. and Deegan meaning business here today. So Deegan making positions up to second place. A Block hits the wall. On the back of your screen, is the steering going to be okay for Ken Block as we ride on board with him?
But look at this, Piquet Jr. runs wide in turn 1. Is he? No, he opts for the regular course right there. Lost 2 positions. He was so late on the brakes there.
Horsepower. We're underway in Washington, D.C. on the right-hand side. Nelson Piquet Jr. trying to squeeze Sandell. Tanner Faust with the yellow Beetle. He's got a nice tight line. Steve Arpin trying to go around the outside. Ken Block trying to follow Angeles doubleheaders. The final is underway. Great start by the man on pole position. Scott Speed with his VW Beetle leads, with Patrick Sandell slotting into second position.
And look at PK. PK tried to go to the outside. That didn't work. And look at Tanner shove his way past Sandell.
PK, I reckon, is dead last, as you say, Townsend. So it's the two Beetles, first and second. Then it's going to be Patrick Sandell in third position. Then we've got Yoni Veman, fourth position, as we come back onto the tarmac for the first time about 10 laps here in the port of Los Angeles.
Scott Speed got exactly what he wanted. A nice clean start, and then for Tanner Faust to follow. And look at PK, dead last. You cannot start on the outside here and stay outside through turn 2. It just doesn't work, and PK came out worse for it.
So the championship leader, the championship man in second place, not scoring, and the championship man in third position here is Nelson Piquet Jr., and he currently is dead last. He's in ninth position. It was going to be a 10-car final, but unfortunately for Bucky Lassick, he was unable to take the start. We are on board with our leader.
And such a big break for Volkswagen. They started the year very difficult circumstances, cars breaking, drivers having issues, and now they're running 1-2 in this final. We're on board with Tanner Faust, his teammate, and these Beetles are just going to start to pull
Los
away.
Angeles for the second part of our doubleheader. Wait for the lights to go green. We're underway. Scott Speed with the blue VW. Ken Block's giving him a great run for his money on the outside. Cutting up in second place is Brian Deegan. Nelson Piquet Jr. is back a bit. Somebody goes over the bump. Somebody's going to hit the styrofoam. Wow. Block goes to second. How did he do that?
Block, he did that by refusing to lift off the throttle as Tanner Faust, Sandell, 4 wide coming through that last corner.
Oh, that is a brilliant first corner from Ken Block, and now he's got Scott Speed in his sights as we peel back onto the tarmac. There is Piquet Jr. He's not having a good day so far in this final. He's behind the Canadian cowboy, Steve Arpin.
I still can't believe the start from this guy, Ken Block. If there's such a thing, Tanner Faust gets all over the back of Ken Block.
Block's got a problem. Block's got a problem. He's limping. He's going slow, and he's got the pace back, it seems. I thought he was going to be in trouble as he came over the finish line.
Oh, yeah, he's got a steering issue.
He's not good.
The front end of Ken Block is totally damaged. He cannot control the car. On board now with Tanner Faust, side by side with PK. They'll come to the jump.
Yes, it's the steering. You're spot on, Townsend. Ken Block's steering is not in the same direction side by side. He's scrabbling to get around the corner. Oh, what is going wrong in Los Angeles for Ken Block?
And your championship points leader is suffering another disaster. 2 rounds in a row, and Scott Speed is going to the front, is in the front, and going away from the lead.
There's a pause before the green, and then we are going Barbados. Look at the two Volkswagens. They're level pegging as they go down to the first corner. Patrick Sandell together with Austin Diney's right behind them, but it's going to be Tanner Faust who leads together with his teammate Scott Speed. Nearly on 2 wheels, Scott Speed, as he comes around the right-hander. In third position is Patrick Sandell, and that is Yoni Veman up to fourth position. What a brilliant start by the Flying Finn, but it's the Americans 1-2 at the moment. Can the Swede get through into second place? No chance there.
Did you see Patrick Sandell around turn 2 there in that Cobalt Tools Ford Fiesta right there, around the outside, completely sideways? He's got to be aggressive here. He's got ground to make up in the championship. So he's, oh, look at that little bit of bumpy ride there on Scott Speed.
And that's Yoni Veman, who's trying to get through past Sandell. You can't take the Cobalt Tools Joker on the first lap, so everybody has to go over the jump here. Over the second tarmac jump, you have to turn the car before you actually crest the jump. And now they come to this brilliant double apex long right-hander that finishes this 1.12 mile lap here in Barbados. And that's the first issue on the left-hand side is Speed. In the middle of the front row is Piquet Jr. The yellow Beetle is Tanner Faust. We're underway for the final here in Barbados. What a
Faust, who kicks the back of Joni Wiemann. Tanner Faust gets sideways. He's completely... Tanner Faust is in the barrier. He might have got away with it. He might have got away with it.
Well, he definitely did a lot of damage, and who he does not want up front is Scott Speed. He's got clean air, and now you see Tanner Faust trying to work his way back up. Brian Deegan taking a look on the inside, but it's not going to happen right now for Tanner Faust. He's getting pushed around, and he's in a lot of traffic.
Ken Block from the back of the grid. Is he fourth? How did he do that? As he's coming into the left-hander, Steve Arpin goes through. Somebody's gone straight on. That's PK Jr. Ken Block's door has come open. Can anything else happen? Oh, yes, it will.
Remember what we talked about earlier. You've been jinxing a lot of different guys, so do not say what else can happen, because as you said, anything can. So tough break for Nelson Piquet Jr.
So then around the right-hander we go. Still leading is going to be Joni Wiemann ahead of Scott Speed. And then it is Sebastian Eriksson. So it's Ford Fiesta from Volkswagen Beetle from the Ford Fiesta of the Swede there in third position. But at the moment, Scott Speed is in a championship taking position.